Hello everyone! So let's talk about another one of the races from Runeterra, specifically the humans from Demacia, which seems to be the most vanilla medieval fantasy race from Riot's world, but let's take a deeper look, shall we? To understand Demacia, we need to know what shaped what the Demacians are today. We're not here to talk about the whole history of the world, okay? There is one event in the past that made what they are today, the Rune Wars. So the Rune Wars was a cataclysmic event from the past where magic ran rampant, while mortals employed magical artifacts called the World Runes to blow each other, basically. Civilizations were wiped, land masses changed, history was lost, and even a whole continent was forgotten. And our good old mage Rise, who does not look mad at all, okay, he's not mad, well, he's been collecting these world runes since then, and he's keeping them safe in a petrified forest in the Demacian region. Yes, that means Rise is over 1000 years old. And you see, this petrified forest is one of the core things in Demacia. Well, actually, what comes from it. The Petricite, okay, because you see the survivors from the Rune Wars, they fled to the west trying to escape from all the chaos and they hid inside this forest. And history says they were being chased by the evil mages and inside the forest the magic didn't work, but that does not matter. What matters is Petricite has the ability to nullify, or rather, to absorb magic. So the survivors went, that's a great place to be after a magical cataclysm. Let's stay here. And well, that proved to be a great idea, because people all around the world heard about that and came to join. Everyone wanted to be under the Petricite umbrella in case, magic started storming again. There was also Morgana and Kayle, who at some point became spectres of justice, kinda, and helped to protect and shape the Demacians and yada yada yada, but they left Demacia since then, almost. And they are not really important to the Demacians in the present. So who are the Demacians? They belong to a strong and lawful kingdom. They value very highly the ideals of justice, honor and duty. Another strong thing about the Demacians is that the average citizen dislikes magic. They are afraid of it. Of course, who wouldn't, right? After years of history fearing it. They took the petrified forest and mixed its wood with ash and lime and made what they call petricite. And they used this shit to build the whole nations, wall, towers, buildings, armor, weapon, and even a giant-sized colossus who would animate itself and fight for the nation when needed. Because that's not magic at all, right? Fuck that. But you see, they wanted to stay as far from magic as possible. If only they knew that the damn petrified forest that can absorb magic was like that because of magic from the world runes. Demacia. The generic Demacian citizen was built to fear magic. But what about the people who are just born with the ability to, cast spells? Yeah, because that happens in this world. Some people are just born with this ability, with magical powers. Well, fuck them. They are out of luck. They were born in Demacia, and here we don't tolerate this shit. Even if they discover their magical powers when they are, 8 years old or something like that, that's dangerous. Imprison them. Yes, the Demacians do shit like this. They even create a shady organization, an order, called the Mage Seekers. And these guys, they will go around trying to snoop and capture mages and magical artifacts. And even if they are children, okay, they don't care. The Mage Seeker coming for you. They take like high-born citizens like Lux. And she's having problems to hide their magical powers, and Lux has money, power, influence, but what about the poor people? Well, they're fucked. And that's where Silas comes in. And to add to the pile, While the Demacians oppress people with magical powers through their mage seekers, it is very important to know that if not all, almost all of the damned mage seekers are, well, you guessed, mages. Because if you are a mage in Demacia and you don't want to be a pariah, the only way for you to be accepted is to be a mage seeker. Well, Silas was convinced by his family to join the mage seekers. Because they wanted their boy, well, they wanted their boy to have a good life, you know, and he did that. He was very good. He was very good to the mage seekers for years because he had this magical ability to sense magic within people. Ha! A great ability for one who seeks mage, right? Well, then now shit happened. He was imprisoned. By the way, I have to give props to the Demacians here for just imprisoning people with magical powers that they fear to death. Because if you think about that, a less progressive nation would just kill those pesky mages, right? Well, so Lux got to him using her own privilege because she was trying to find a way to control her magical powers. And Silas was well, powerful. He was imprisoned, but Lux was able to go to him. And he taught her a lot, and she agreed to give him books. Even fucking books about the father artisan of the patricide. And how patricide worked. Yeah, guys. I said that the Demacians are strong, fair, just, yada yada yada, but I never said that they are highly intelligent. Because that proves it. That and pretty much all Garen dialogues. Yeah. More shit happened and Silas was going to be executed. But then, using the knowledge that he got through Lux and the books, he was able to tap into the power of his patricide shackles. And he discovered that patricide does not nullify magic, rather absorb it. So he could actually use all the magic that was stored in all patricide around him. And Demacia is fucking built with patricide all around, so he became the most powerful mage of all. And well, he did a lot of shit like breaking into the mage seekers' quarters, freeing out the mages, starting his own rebellion, and now Demacia has a civil war. Good job, Demacia, and especially you, Lux, very good job. But get a new skin for that. And that's it for the video, guys. You start thinking that the Demacians are just more dudes in armor, you know, people who want to be lawful, fair, just, to tend to their families and duties, but then their irrational fear, at least on this degree, okay? Their irrational fear of magic made them do very wrong shit. And they will have to get over it, because if they don't, it will be their ruin. So if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys and see ya.